Chosen ones, you must be unfazed by life. If you're not unfazed by life, then unfortunately you're gonna drown mentally, physically, spiritually, and nobody's going to save you. You can only save yourself. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Stay woke conversations. Yes, sir. Yeah, now before I get started though, make sure to hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and if you wanna go your mind, body, and spirit, becoming a better man, then feel free to join the page on link in the description. So let's get into the video. So you must be unfazed by life circumstances, because circumstances will happen. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're rich or poor, you're always gonna face the circumstances. You're always gonna feel a hard time, because we are going to suffer. We are going to suffer all the way to our last day. We're suffering the process to get out of mother's womb, and then we start to walk, and then we became an adult. That's how it works. It's all suffering process. You know, if you don't make the first step to walk, and then you can stand there just crawling. You're not gonna be walking. Your whole life you're just gonna be crawling. That's how it is. That's anything else, to ride a bike, to drive a car, exactly the same. So let's start with my first point. This is a very powerful quote, which is, well, the moment you realize that you can only control yourself, not outside events, that is when you become powerful that you can ever imagine. You know, because you realize that if somebody passes away in your family, that's out of your control. You're financially broke, out of your control. You realize you're overweight. Of course, you caused it. It's your fault. It's not going from. It's your fault. If you got start from your job, along the lines you fucked up, whatever it may be. But again, it's out of your control, because again, your control. Somebody employs you. Just like you don't call a company, you are an employee. So again, any bastard, the worst of the worst that you can think of in your imagination is that you can only control yourself, not outside events. You know, but when you realize that power, that's when you give yourself the power to change your circumstances, to make an impact on your circumstances. Cool, you are broke, for example. So realize that, hold on, so where's my money going? Okay, my money's going onto someone on holidays, onto buying clothes, into all these liabilities. They realize, I said, where's my money going? Okay, cool. I have to recoup money back. Stop spending on things that you don't need. But you want you spend on things that you want, you know, and that's endless. We want everything on that. When we go to the store, we want to buy everything, but that's not how it works. Just that you have to have a boundary, you have to have a limit, you have to have a budget, you have to save your money, and then invest that money for the future. That's how it works. So when you give yourself the power, then you're able to change any situation. The worst is worst situations, you know. So that step that we can control yourself, not outside event. Keep that in your mind at all times. So anything that happens to you, I can only control myself, not outside events. When you got that power, boom, your life will change in that, man. You become a better person. My second point is where you call life. Life is a test from God. If you're whatever you believe in, whether you're Jewish or Christian or Muslim, whatever religion you believe in, is that if you believe in a higher power, you believe in the creator of the stars, the moon, you know, everything on that, then you realize that it's all a test. So somebody passes away, you got financial difficulties, you've been sacked from your job, you know, your house caught on fire, you cause a car crash, somebody crashed into your car. All that is something that you cannot control. You know, even you play the part in the process, but regardless, now you can't control that. What someone's going to go do to you, you can't control it. So you have to make sure that they realize that everything's all a test. It's a test from God. You know, God wants to find out, what is Peter, what is David capable of doing? How strong is he mentally? How strong is he physically? How strong is his heart? Is he a quitter, or is he gonna keep driving and never give up? That is what God wants to find out, who you are now. Do you understand? And you're able to, and you got to tap in, you got to step into it, you got to embrace it, and then you reach the other side. Then you overcome any challenge or any difficulty that comes your way, trauma, trials and tribulations. Then you're able to overcome it, withstand it and overcome it. Because you realize and you accept that life is a test from God. Number 3, which is that you'll be suffering equals growth. Without suffering, there's no growth. You know, so when any circumstance happens to you that's bad in your favor, you know, that's not in your favor. Whether it might be financial difficulties, mental health issues, whatever it may be, is that what you call it. You need that for you to grow, to become a whole new person. Because we can't peel our skin off. Whether it's mental, okay, mentally stronger now. We better focus now. Better mental strength. Physical, we are fit, we got a stronger body, we eat healthy. That order is that it's a suffering process, uncomfortable process, in order for you to go to the next level. And that's with everything. That if you're not suffering now, then you're doing something seriously wrong. In this life, you have to be open and willing to suffer. You know, when someone comes knocking on your door, accept it with open arms. Yes, I have you. You're my best friend. I'm obsessed with you. Boom, let's go and attack it and overcome it. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Otherwise, unfortunately, you're gonna say exactly what. If you're not growing every day, then you are dying every day. And you surely don't want to do that. You want to maximize your time, your energy, maximize your life, maximize your potential. That's what you want. So yeah, man. So suffering equals growth. And my last point for this video is that the bottom line is that accept a lifetime of endless suffering. Either way, it doesn't matter how high, what level you're at, or whatever area in your life you are, whatever. Let's say you're all your highest, everything in your every part of the area of your life, and that is tick the box. What you have to understand is that there's always room for improvement. So there's always going to be suffering, because for you to improve, you have to suffer for you to make that next step forward. Whether it's mental, physical, spiritual, financial, you know, any area that you want to improve on, you gotta push the levels up, and that's throughout your lifetime. That's how it works, you know. Whether you're a boxer, whether you're a rapper, a singer, you want to try to make better songs, you want to try to push your creativity, your imagination, you know, your work ethic. That's how it works, and then when you do that, then you go to the next level. But accept it that it doesn't matter how old you are, what you've accomplished, how great the achievement is, there's always going to be areas that are going to challenge you, and you're going to suffer. You know, you go so. That's how it is, That's how it is. You know, you gotta set your open arms, be happy, embrace it, conquer it, and move on to the next mountain. You know, because that's the beauty of life, it's constant suffering and constant elevation. Constant elevation. That's it. That's the game of life, and that's the game of life. When you do that, you win the game of life. You know, when it's all said and done. So that being said, that's my four points, is that always remember you can only control yourself, not outside events. Number two is life is a test from God. Number 3 is suffering equals growth. That you need to unfazed, because when the circumstances is not in your favor, you have to suffer. More likely you're going to suffer. You understand? And accept set a lifestyle of endless suffering. From the day you were born all the way to the day you die. That's how it is. So that being said, that's the end of the video. If this video brought you value, you got you charged up, got you pumped up, got you motivated, you know, to be unfazed by life. Unfazed by life, then make sure to break the algorithm to push this video to as many people as possible. These will be reaching around the world, and smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to grow your mind, body, and spirit, then feel free to join the Patreon. Link in the description. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.